Hi, I'm Sam. Welcome to Heal with Sam. This channel is for mothers who are no longer parenting their child. The reason isn't so important here. Healing is. One of my most effective healing strategies through my 3-year healing journey from ambiguous loss due to my termination of parental rights from CPS, one of those effective strategies is self-care. Self-care is a term that's been thrown around a lot lately, but don't let that undermine its importance and its value. At the beginning of my healing journey, like I said 3 years ago, self-care was at the core of my survival, really. So were some other things. So please like and subscribe so you won't miss my videos on the other things. But self-care was definitely one of those effective healing strategies that was at the core of my survival. I want to say towards the beginning of my healing journey that I was doing a self-care activity up maybe 4 times a day. Currently, 3 years in, it's at least once a day. If it's more, great. It's got to be once a day, mandatory. But now I'm more regulated. I'm more emotionally regulated. I'm more balanced, more stable, mentally, emotionally. I've put a lot of work into my healing. At the beginning, right after the termination of my parental rights, I wasn't stable. I was hanging on by a thread, literally. And so self-care was something that made me feel normal. The way I approached self-care, I do want to share with you in today's video. I broke it into 3 categories. So I definitely did 3 self-cares a day, sometimes 4. The 3 categories I want to share with you are mind, body, and soul. I contemplated emotions, but emotions are intertwined into those 3 things. Our emotions affect our thoughts, our emotions affect our body, and our emotions affect our soul. So the 3 categories, I'll give you some examples. The first one is the mind. When we experience a severe trauma and experience deep grief, our mind gets stuck in a negative pattern. Our thoughts can be triggered and go on a downward spiral. And I was self-aware to notice when that was happening. One of the very first things when you're coming out of something traumatic is to identify your triggers. There will be a video on that. So like I said, please subscribe. I am trying to grow this healing community for moms who've been affected by family court, CPS court, or whatever the circumstances may be. But self-care for the mind looks like journaling. I love to journal. It is such a release of everything going on up here. At the beginning of my healing journey, if I would have made this video, I would say I have about 25 journals. Now I think 3 years in, I have probably 50. I have drawers filled with journals. It's a huge release of thoughts that are negative and worrisome and that I have no control over. So journaling. Another self-care activity for the mind is talking to someone you trust. Learning a new skill, learning something new. I learned how to create a website. I taught myself how to create a website. I learned how to run a business and launch a business. I've learned on topics that just interest me, like the pyramids and aliens and UFOs and ancient Egyptian times and stuff. So keeping my mind on things of interest and things that can help me move forward and be successful was a valuable way to spend my time and keep my mind focused on things that were healthy and helpful. The second category for self-care is the body. Our body holds and stores trauma. I love yoga and I hear this all the time. I'm not sure if that's a new information for you, but if it is, I would look more into it. Our body stores trauma for women, especially in the hips. Recently, for probably 6 months now, I have severe pain in my hips that I've never had before. And I have learned all the key stretches and yoga poses to help release that trauma, stretch those muscles, and it's very effective. I love yoga. Meditation is good for the body, the mind also, because you have to quiet the mind, but meditation is really good for the body to focus and center and heal. Examples of self-care for the body: rest, drinking plenty of water, going out and feeling the sunshine on your skin. I like to go outside and close my eyes and feel the sun penetrate my eyelids. I have a meditation that I do with that, feeling the sun hit my forehead, my eyelids, my chin, and it's one of my favorite meditations. Meditation doesn't have to be done sitting down, legs crossed, hands in your lap. Meditation can be done while you're moving, while you're walking, while you're cleaning your house. Other examples of self-care for your body are breathing exercises, warm showers, taking walks, breathing exercises. I've been doing intermittent breathing. You can Google it on YouTube. Wim Hof, the Iceman, has some YouTube videos that I really like with intermittent breathing. You actually hold your breath, but if you listen to the videos out there on YouTube, you'll hear and understand what holding your breath does to your body. It activates very interesting healing and anti-aging and wellness triggers that our body does for us. Self-care for the soul. Soul care, my favorite. This is where you can really tap into your creativity and discover hobbies. My hobbies are making floral arrangements, making jewelry, beading jewelry, making wreaths, painting on canvas. I have lots of gardening. I have lots of hobbies since the termination of my parental rights. Creativity is a huge outlet for trauma. Music. You know what the music does for the soul. Don't forget music. Music has the ability to cheer you up, bring you up, and music has the ability to make you feel sad. But sometimes it's good to sit and feel that pain and trauma and cry and release it. Upbeat music that move in your body, shake in your arms. All these things are really good for your nervous system. Time in nature is good for the soul. I love spending time in nature, in the woods. I literally hug trees. I do. And I feel the energy. And I give them my bad juju, and then they give me all the light and the love that Mother Earth and the divine have to offer. In the comments, I would love to hear which one of these you're going to try next. Liking and commenting helps get this video to more moms. I don't want any mom to be suffering in isolation and silence and shame. Moms are losing custody of their children, and it's corrupt and it's unfair, and they've been traumatized and violated. It's not the narrative that society has, that if a mother loses her child, she's bad and deserved it. That's not the accurate narrative. So press like and comment so more moms can see and find this channel, and subscribe, because I have a lot of really good videos still to come. Thank you for being here. I hope your days are filled with all your favorite things.